Hey, it's me, Cryptic Ink. Not sure if you remember me, but I'm here. If you do remember me, you might be wondering where I've been. Um, and I'll tell you, I've been gone. I've been wrapped up in design work and major life events. It was a lot. And my last video is like 4 years old, so you can see it's been a while. But I wanted to make videos again, so here I am. Since it's been so many years, I feel like it only makes sense to reintroduce myself. So, hi, I'm Cryptic Ink, and I'm a full-time artist. I've been a character designer and an illustrator. I've designed toys and costumes, and in my free time, I pick up too many creative hobbies to actually keep track of. I'm 30, and so far I've managed to support myself with my art for the last almost 6 years. I wanted to come back and share tips I've learned over the years. Tips that maybe 20-year-old me or people like her might find useful, or at least interesting. I'll be honest that I've been worried about making videos on YouTube again, and it's part of the reason why it's taken me so long to do so. I've been worried that no one will remember me or want to see the art I'm working on now. I've been worried that I don't have anything original or useful to say to people anymore. But in thinking about it, I realized that the reason I really wanted to come back to YouTube isn't because I want people to remember me, but because it's fun. And if I can just have fun with it, then it doesn't really matter if anything I create is particularly valuable or original. I can just be me and share what I can and enjoy sharing my hobby. Nothing's really changing from the videos I used to make. I just hope I can be uplifting and inspiring to anyone watching these. I just want to share my art, talk about artists' things, and have fun. I really enjoyed making these videos when I was doing it regularly. I like sharing what I've been working on. I like the process of recording a video, recording audio, editing the video, and putting it online. I like talking to everyone that takes the time to comment on things and chat with me. So yeah, where have I been? I've been working. Not only that, but I flipped my whole life upside down by moving out on my own for the first time ever. I ended what turned into a very toxic relationship. I came out as a lesbian. Hey. And essentially felt like I had started my whole life over at 30. In a new place, with a new job, a completely new community, yes, but otherwise truly living on my own for the first time in my life. It's like one day I was happily making content, drawing personal art in my free time. I was in school, then I was experiencing my first art job, and then all of a sudden, years have passed. And they were years that turned into a serious struggle to hold on to my creativity and who I was. Nights that I used to spend happily drawing or otherwise making things turned into bored, sad, tired nights in front of the TV. Just not really inspired and not really making anything outside of work. And don't get me wrong, all these years I've loved work. I've loved having work. I felt so lucky to be doing creative work in a world where it's not easily to find art jobs. But outside of work, I wasn't making anything. I was burnt out from so many non-work and non-art related reasons. It was important for me to take a break where I could, which meant social media and making videos was the first thing to go. And it took me so long to convince myself that it actually was okay not to be drawing every single day. It took me so long to remind myself that anything I do in my free time is supposed to be enjoyable. And now here I am. Not to be dramatic, but this feels like coming home to myself. So here is a quick highlight of what I've been up to since the last time you saw me. 4 years ago, I was working as a designer for toys and costumes. And towards the end of my employment there, I designed a handful of inflatable Halloween costumes that were really fun to make. You can see them in my last video. I'm wearing some of them. A couple of them got really popular for a second. One of them appeared on The Masked Singer, and recently a coworker showed me that Snoop Dogg used one of them for a costume, which is pretty cool. But yeah, my dream was always to work in animation at the end of the day. I had gone to school with it. I had tailored my portfolio to it. It was my life's dream at some point to break into animation. I wanted to be on an animated project at least once in my life. So I applied to jobs and worked on my portfolio until one day I got an amazing opportunity to work with Nickelodeon. And it was a rare chance for me because I wasn't living in California, yet I was going to be able to do it remotely. And I knew that taking that opportunity would push me to be a better artist and allow me to gain some very valuable experience. And I really feel like I did. I learned so much as a character designer on the Rugrats reboot and the new Fairly Odd Parents, A New Wish. Yeah, I felt so lucky. I had a blast doing it. And for almost 2 years, I was designing characters and props and coloring things, painting things, and soaking up all the knowledge I could from the amazing people I got to work with. And honestly, I was so incredibly busy and fulfilled in my job. And when my contract with Nickelodeon was completed, I was very lucky to again find work designing toys and costumes. So I'm still going strong. So now I work from home, still designing things, still making things, and I feel so much more inspired and ready to come back and share some art with you all. If you made it to the end of this video, thanks so much for listening to me talk and ramble. I'm just really looking forward to the next video, and I hope to make many more to come. Lastly, if you're watching this and wondering what is she drawing, I'm drawing fan art from an early 2000s cartoon called Trolls. That's Trolls with a Z. I love this show and the website full of games when I was a kid, and I had the idea to redesign the show as if it were being rebooted. So characters, props, maybe an environment or two if I'm feeling bold. It felt like an easy way to consistently draw outside of work without having to use too much brain power. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with it lately. Here I've drawn the two characters, Sapphire and Amethyst. Next, I'm going to redesign Onyx and then either Ruby or Topaz. I haven't decided yet, but I'm just trying to update them into my own style and treat it as if they were being put into a 3D show. Yeah, trying to stay as true to the characters as much as possible while giving them a more updated flair. Here they are in all their glory. If you follow me on Instagram or eventually TikTok, I'll probably have more to say about this side project eventually. Other than that, thanks so much for sticking around. It's nice to see you and talk to you again. Until next time. Bye.